Hello my darlings and welcome to a new Wild Ones book club. So today I'm reading The Too Clever Fox by Leigh Bardugo, and that is fitting Kayla's book prompts of having the word "to" in the title and eyes on the cover. I'm also reading The Ballad of Black Tom, which you guys voted for. Next month's book is Spells, Strings and Forgotten Things by Breanne Randall. I'm wearing my stepmom's dress that she gave me, but she has massive bazongas and I'm not feeling it, so I will be giving this away to someone in my family that has bigger boobies. Breastfeeding for 6 years shrunk my boobs so much. I do miss them. I had ginormous melons and I love them but yeah, that's what I ended up. I was left with less after breastfeeding, but yeah, it was worth it. It was worth nourishing my babies. But I am going to start reading so I can get out of my own head, because I have not been having a good week this week. It's been rough, but I will get through it. Don't worry. It's all good. I will manage. Life goes on as long as you've got a roof over your head and food in your fridge and no one you love has died. Everything else is manageable. So let's start reading. Guys, the camera just stopped filming. It just stopped filming. Oh my god, that sucks. That sucks so bad. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna flip through it and sort of read out aloud the parts that resonated. I am so sorry. I don't know how that happened. It just turned off while I was lying down reading, so that sucks. Let me tell you about the book. I can't believe this has happened. Oh man, I had a lot of reactions too. Damn it. It's just not my week, man. Probably tempting fate too much by trying to film today. All right, let me go back to the start of this book. Okay, so The Too Clever Fox, it's set in the Grisha universe. Am I filming? Yes. Indy came in too, it was very cute. And I had cute things with the cats. But anyway, the first sentence is, the first trap the fox escaped was his mother's jaws. And basically she gave birth to a litter. She was pretty exhausted. Giving birth is hard work, guys. And she thought, you know what? I'm hungry. Taking care of 6 kids is a lot. I'm just going to eat the runt. And so she goes to eat the runt. And he says, "Do not eat me, mother. Better to be hungry now than to be sorry later." And she says, "Better to swallow you than to have to look upon you. What will everyone say when they see such a face?" And then the fox uses his cleverness, his cunning, his wit, his quick thinking to talk his way out of death. And they end up calling him Koja, which means handsome. And they say it ironically because they think he's ugly, scrawny runt. But the whole tale is of him outwitting and outmaneuvering all the predators around him, and then establishing friendships with other animals due to his prowess and his intelligence. He creates a really great life for himself. And then one day, a hunter and his sister arrive into town, and all of his animal friends start dying, and the animals are freaked out. They believe that there is witchcraft at play because no one can hear the hunter coming, and the fox decides to try and do something about it. So him and his best friend Lula, who is a nightingale, they watch the hunter and his sister, and they decide the sister is a weak link. She's always crying. She seems to lock her door at night, so they think that she's afraid of her hunter brother. And so the fox goes and talks to her, and they hatch a plan together to destroy the brother's talisman, and he believes that will stop him. So him and Sophia, the girl, they sort of bond, and they get the brother's talisman and they destroy it. And then they go to sleep together, and he wakes up tied up, and she has a knife in his belly. And he says, "Why?" And she says, "Because I am the hunter. Few can resist the sight of a pretty girl crying." She said it was so easy to kill the animals because they all wanted something, and she gave them that. The fox wanted conversation, the bear craved jokes, the wolf missed music. The trap is loneliness, and none of us escape it, not even me. So it was, yeah, as you can imagine, I was like shocked and I was so sad. And then the fox cries for his friend Lula, and she comes and she pecks the girl's eyes out. and then him and Lula made a quiet life together. A lesser creature might have held Codger's mistakes against him, might have mocked him for his pride, but Lula was not only clever, she was wise. I'm so sorry that you didn't see me reading it. It was great. I gave it a 4.25. It was just a typical sort of Slavic folklorish tale that has lessons and sort of the animal archetypes that we've come to know. And, you know, it was well written, it was well paced, it packed a punch, and I just thought it was really well done. It's okay, I'll make sure to keep checking the camera to make sure it's actually still got the light on. Damn it. I'm sorry. Okay, the next story I am reading is The Ballad. So let me just get that up on the screen. There we go, The Ballad of Black Tom. I'll just change the angle. The first sentence for this is, oh, it's okay. So he's dedicated to Lovecraft. So I'm assuming this is Lovecraftian. People who move to New York always make the same mistake. They come looking for magic, whether evil or good, and nothing will convince them it isn't here. Okay, so I'm also just going to check to see how much it actually filmed of me introing this. Okay, there's a lot about the streets of New York and Harlem, 143rd Street, 57th Street, Roosevelt Avenue, Corona line of the BMT. So I think if you love stuff set in New York, you'd probably like this. I think this is going to be a lot about race because there's a lot of racial stuff coming up. I think the main character is Black American, yes. Hello. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love you. Good girl. He's a good girl. You're a good girl. Okay, so yeah, they're talking a lot about racial inequality in this. Git fiddle. He plays a git fiddle. Both the kitties are on me now. Oh, Nova's outside looking in. Hey, Nova. Sorry, I haven't got any more room. I'm all full. Okay, so our man Tommy has just gotten a job playing jazz music for a white man. And his dad's like, I don't know, Tommy, maybe you shouldn't do this. And he's like, it's $400, Pops. I gotta. So we'll see what happens when he goes to this party. Okay, so he's just met with the white dude, and the white dude's like, do you know why I'm paying you $400? It's not just to play music. It's because you can see through illusions. Your people are forced to live in mazes of hybrid squalor. It's all sound and filth and spiritual putrescence. The guy's like, you talking about Harlem? He's like, mind your tone, you haven't been paid yet. So he said, you'll be playing at my party. And there'll be Negroes from Harlem, Syrians and Spaniards from Red Hook, Chinese and Italians from 5 Points. All of them will be here, and all of them will hear what I'm telling you. There is a king who sleeps at the bottom of the ocean. The return of the sleeping king would be the end of your people's wretchedness, the end of all the wreck and squalor of a billion lives. And when he rises, he wipes away the follies of mankind. And he's only one of many. They are the great old ones. Their footfalls cause mountains to topple. One gaze strikes 10 million bodies dead. Imagine the fortunes of those of us who are allowed to survive. The reward for those of us who helped the sleeping king wake. Ew. He's just gone home because he had to stay in that old man's house because his house was transported to the other world where the sleeping king was. So they had to wait until morning so he could leave. And now he's just gone home, and the detective's there and he's saying, your father's dead, because they thought he'd stolen something and that he was armed. Oh, I think it's because he took a page from this woman called Ma-At, who seems to be some kind of witch. and they came to retrieve it, and his father was just collateral damage. Oh, they just shot him to death. That sucks. Okay, so it seems Tom went back to Ma At's house and he opened some kind of portal, and her entire house, zoop, gone. And we get the witness statement from a racist woman who uses the N-word slur. I don't know if I'm liking this book. It's, I'm not sure about it. It's just the way it's written, it's just not grabbing me. It hasn't really got a flow. I don't like any of the characters in this. I don't feel like I know any of them. They all, I don't know, man. It's feeling really mid. Okay, tell me why we have to be in the racist crooked cops POV. Ever since Black Tom leveled up off page as well, by the way, which, you know, feels like a cop-out. We're in Malone's POV, and every time he sees Black Tom, he refers to him as a Negro, and he's just a very unpleasant man. And I'm like, why do I care about this character? I would rather be back in Black Tom's POV, so maybe I can get some answers as to what happened. Like, I'm assuming he met the sleeping god, and they gave him powers. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so Malone's gone to the white dude's mansion. Black Tom's there. He's killed Malone's other crooked buddy cop who had killed Black Tom's dad. He scalped the dude, and he'd also killed the white man because he had to paint with blood. He had to do the sacred alphabet or whatever that the book that she had, and he's opened a portal, and now Malone is there, and Black Tom is singing a song his parents knew. And something is happening to Malone's face. It's being yanked off. Black Tom held a straight razor in one hand. He'd cut off Malone's eyelids. Try to shut them now. You can't choose blindness when it suits you, not anymore. And through the portal, Malone witnessed a mountain turn to face him. He wept. Black Tom let him go. He's dipping his finger in the blood. He's closing the doorway. Cops have now come into the house, and they've got their pistols raised at Tom, and he's got his straight razor. Malone says fire, and so 6 men fired 57 rounds at Black Tom. Okay, this is not the angle that I wanted to film myself reading the last bit in, but the little kitties are asleep and I don't want to move them. So they fired on Tom. Tom's last words were, "I'll take Cthulhu over you devils any day," but his body was not found in the building. So Malone is the only survivor from that house. He's going to get surgery. Oh my God, you're so cute. Yes, you are, but you're going to fall off. You're going to fall off, honey. Hi. Hi. I love you. Look at this little baby. Look at this little baby. Look at this little baby. She's so cute. I'm getting distracted. So that, yes, they haven't found him, and Malone's going to get surgery. And now we're finding out what happened to Black Tom. So he went to the Victorian Society. Oh, are you going to get up now? Oh, okay, I'll go and move somewhere up. Okay, so let's read the last bit of this. Where have you been, man? I did something big, bigger than anyone will understand for a long time. I was just so angry. I was a good man. I mean, I wasn't like my father, but I never did people wrong, not truly. Every time I was around them, though, they acted like I was a monster, so I said, "God damn it, I'll be the worst monster you ever saw." The seas will rise and our cities will be swallowed by the oceans. The air will grow so hot we won't be able to breathe. The world will be remade for him and his kind. I don't know how long it'll take. Maybe a month, maybe 100 years. Humanity will be washed away. Black Tom did it. He's wondering if he'll ever get his soul back. And then he went out the window. His body was never found. Bro, I don't know, guys. Okay, I'll start by saying that I probably shouldn't have chosen a book set in 1920s because thus far I have not enjoyed a single book that's been set in the 1920s. I don't know why. It's just I don't jive with it. The way this was written though, you just don't connect to any of the characters. Everything happens to Tom off page and then he's reformed into this, I don't know what, like what is here? Is there any world building and magic system explained in this? No, nothing's explained. So I just don't understand really what went on. Obviously there was this eldritch like Cthulhu creature and the white guy wanted to try and harness it for power, and then Tom betrayed him and got, you know, vengeance for his dad who died by police brutality unnecessarily. The cop is now existing without his eyelids, so why we had to be in his POV? What was the point? Yeah, I know that Lovecraft is meant to be like really racist, so this is meant to be less racist, but I don't know, still made me uncomfy reading like all the racism in it. I just didn't find it fun. I just didn't understand. I think that's the biggest thing. I just didn't get enough explanations about what was going on and why and who these people are, who these characters are. It just, yeah. That one wasn't for me. If I was going to rate that, it'd be a 2. Like I said, I don't understand. I don't understand it. I know it's based on Lovecraft's book, something at Red Hook. The Horror of Red Hook? I can't remember. So maybe, I guess, if you're a fan of his work, you'd enjoy this remake of it. But yeah, this book didn't do anything for me, unfortunately. But at least I really liked The Two Clever Fox. That was cute and sad and heartwarming and, you know, lessons that hit the spot. So yeah, this has been a very weird one. Oh, I should have, I don't know. I think nothing's went my way. I've been in a bit of a funk, man, and I've just had trouble with anything working out. Just nothing's worked out how I envisioned it. Both work and, you know, my hobby stuff, even my crochet bags, I've been messing them up. And I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to like reset myself. If you've got any tips of when you feel just like you've got 2 left thumbs or, you know, everything's just not going right, how to like shake off the bad juju, let me know. I think I might do a bit of a smudging today. I might do some meditation, some deep breathing. I don't know, something to change the vibe. I might clean. I think I always find that cleaning the house and decluttering helps with the feng shui, helps with the energy. Because yeah, this is beyond the pale now. I'm like, I'm sorry. This is not the quality I want to give you guys. I'm just trying to think what else I can do. Because yeah, I'm not even going out today to give you other footage because it's a public holiday. Maybe I'll bake some cookies. I don't know. Apologies, dudes. I might try and film some other video to make up for it. I don't know. I'm just exhausted. But those were the 2 books. And then I'll see you next time with Spells, Strings and Forgotten Things. That's a big book. And it is here, so I gotta go. Until next time, stay wild, Star Child. Look who was waiting outside the door. You could have come in. Decided to make some cinnamon custard. I went to make those gluten-free chocolate sea salt cookies I made last time, and what happened? I did the recipe exactly the same. They just did not work out at all. Oh no, hopefully they're still edible.
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!